elevators, public transportation, and the like. But thinking even 4 screens isn't enough. Xerox needed their new logo to be more visible on a motorcycle because it sponsors motocross. So as we develop our brands, deliver their promises to customers, our messages need to be powerful enough, yet simple enough to resonate across channel after channel after channel. Take, for example, this winning brand. The payoff for Staples has been easy to take. The easy button has become iconic, with millions sold. It has appeared on the desk of Canada's Prime Minister and has been the subject of hundreds of videos on YouTube. That aside, Staples is a highly successful business. The company attributes much of its success to the Easy campaign, success that shows up by increases in same-store sales, customer satisfaction scores above the competition, and customers saying shopping is easier at Staples, 3-2 over its nearest competitor. The takeaway here is just as easy. In this multi-channel world, design your brand messaging to travel easy across digital and analog media, just like Staples. Make sure you can deliver on the brand promise and message. Don't overcomplicate or overpromise. Keep it simple and it'll be easy. Current 5. The greening of marketing. If you're not considering the environmental impact of your product within its many communities, you may be in for big trouble. Green is not a trend. It's a key current and will push a number of significant trends over the coming years. How you manufacture things, how you use raw materials, what you release into the air or dump on the ground, how you build your next facility, who builds it, what materials are used, how much energy it consumes. All these things will become a part of how your brand is evaluated and your products purchased. Here, our client Kodak, a brand people consider a trusted guide, uses its website to inform printer customers of the importance of green in their businesses. Printing has a high environmental impact given ink volatility, chemical usage, and paper consumption, and Kodak is right there backing its customers with all the power of its technology and brand. But it's not just environmental sensitivity for marketers. It's responsibility, too. Here you see an example of EMA client Nucor's current advertising campaign. Nucor Steel is the nation's largest recycler of steel. For Nucor, green goes beyond the environment. The value it brings to its customers and communities is responsibility, a value that isn't greenwashed, but rather lived every day by everyone associated with Nucor. And corporate responsibility in everything it does is what makes a pound of Nucor steel worth way more than 16 ounces of ferrous oxide. It has boosted significantly its corporate reputation scores among decision makers on Wall Street and in business. Current 6, the interactive web. Web 2.0 puts the customer in control as never before, and boy does it show. Overall, in 2008, online as a percentage of total Marcom budgets will increase from 26% to 33%. For many marketers, online allocations will surpass for the first time those made for more traditional media. Those dollars will be spent in order of magnitude on website enhancement, email, search engine marketing, video, webcasting, banner advertising, online sponsorships, and social media. How many of these are you considering this year? Is online pressing a third of your Marcom budget? To see the effect of the interactive two-way collaborative web, take a look at IBM's homepage. Yes, the IBM website leverages 2.0 in a big way. But I want to point your attention to the tiny line at the bottom left of the page. It says, Sandbox, tell us what you think. Interesting, I'd say, but telling Big Blue what you think deserves a look, doesn't it? The Sandbox is our opportunity to tell IBM what we think about the website's homepage. Exactly, the homepage. We can tell IBM which version we like best and why. And there are a number of other opportunities to interact in an experience with IBM. IBM believes in mass collaboration and uses Web 2.0 to make it happen and make decisions. They do this in a big way too, called jams, where as many as 50,000 people have weighed in on a topic or posted a brainstorm within just a couple of days. They don't do this just for fun. They use the information to make important business decisions. But leveraging Web 2.0 isn't for the faint of heart. You must understand that it can be a Pandora's box. Two-way conversation needs to be planned carefully. And you need to manage the incoming and generate the outgoing ever so carefully. Once you start up Web 2.0, you must take responsibility for satisfying your marketing objectives and the expectations of your audience, along with the community you're building. Current 7, the value chain, or as some call it, the ecosystem. Regardless of what it's called, the important thing to bear in mind is this: linkage. In challenging business environments, it's important to understand how value is generated and delivered within the chain, and that members are connected and can add value link to link. If you leverage your value chain, there's a multiplier effect where within the chain 1 + 1 = 3, 3 + 1 = 5, and down the line. Optimizing your value chain is a great way to get bigger yields on your marketing investments. Here's an example of a value chain from our client Kodak Graphic Communications. The Market Mover program connects Kodak to printers, to end users, to audiences. As you can see from this web page, Kodak drives relationships in the chain by providing value in a number of ways, from business consulting to training to market data to business referrals, all enabled via people, telemarketing, and online tools. This is a value chain we use at EMA to help plan strategies and communications. First, we define the customer in the context of value. Why is this customer worth chasing, worth investing in? In this case, the value is the customer who embraces change as an engine of growth. The value the brand can deliver to that type of customer is a partnership of ideas with products, technology, and services facilitating those ideas. The best way to deliver that value? Through consultative people trained to help the customer develop ideas that will move his business forward. The product of this is a solutions-oriented relationship based on business building and mutual success. A high impact and highly relevant value proposition grows out of the chain and is attractive to the customer that must manage effectively in a tumultuous time. As you ponder the prospect of doing more with less, look to your value chain. Look to create more connections and multiply the value link by link by link. Current 8, the white space. You know, for us in marketing communications, white space has always been highly valued. But in management structure, white space can be dangerous. It can be a no man's land between the CEO and CIO, between the CMO and CFO, between marketing and sales and product development and engineering. In good times, everybody's happy, so the separation isn't so noticeable. But when the waters are choppy, misalignment accentuates the divide. In many business situations, it's easy to throw the blame into the closest silo. So to maximize your potential, don't ignore the white space. Attack it. Align and unify departmental goals and plans against the common good, the success of the business. Let's take a look at one example of how to do it. This is called an alignment map. My thanks goes out to Pat LaPointe, fellow BMA board member and partner at Marketing and TV, for providing this example. Take a look and you'll see alignment starts at the top. Everybody always signs up for the enterprise's financial goals, like sales, operating profit, return on invested capital,